Are you ready to see why I drove all the way across the country to see this specific trailer? The Sellwood, at first glance, looks like a fully restored vintage trailer, but don't let this fool you. This is a brand new trailer being sold for the same price as teardrop trailers on the market that are half its size. You are going to see that the build quality and ingenuity is literally second to none. So let's get right into this walkthrough. As usual, you're going to want to stick around as I'll be sharing 3 things I like about this trailer and 3 things I think can be improved. And just as a fun little exercise as you're watching this, can you count all the cabinets and storage areas in this trailer? It is honestly remarkable.
Hey everyone, this is Brian with Aero Teardrops, and right now we're going to take a tour of our Sellwood model. This Sellwood model is our floor plan with the bathroom. So we'll do a tour of the inside here in a little bit, but first we're going to do a walk around of the exterior of the trailer and kind of talk about its features. So here up front, all the Sellwoods come with a dual 20-pound propane tank setup, full propane system inside, stabilizer jacks at all 4 corners, a little bit of ability to level if you need to. On the side here is an optional awning. So when you're ordering your trailer, this is an option that you can select. It's a hideaway awning by Thule. It's a 8.5 foot long by 6.5 foot wide. And it provides, a nice shaded area out on the side of the trailer, or some rain protection if it's rainy. So our exterior door here has a built-in screen. So nice for warm days. You have your screen door here. This is the exhaust for the Dometic furnace that is in the trailer. Over here you have a baggage compartment, and this is a really nice deep storage. You'll have to excuse the stuff that's in here, but it's a really nice deep storage area, deep enough to put a broom in, or and you also have access from the inside of the trailer as well. It's a nice solid insulated door. It's lockable. All the Sellwoods come with a spare tire, LED marker lights and tail lights. They're really nice and bright at night. We can also do an optional rear receiver mount back here for a bicycle rack, which is really handy. And we'll move over here to the street side of the trailer, I call it. So this is an exterior shower, which is an item you can add to your trailer. It's nice for washing sand off of your feet at the beach, washing dogs off. Got your city water connection here. And this is the fill for the water tank. And this floor plan, the floor plan that we offer with the shower, has a 40-gallon freshwater and a 40-gallon gray water. The other floor plan that we offer with the kitchen that doesn't have the bathroom has a 20-gallon freshwater, 20-gallon gray water. This compartment right here is the Truma Comfort. It's an on-demand water heater. It'll keep up with a shower, with washing dishes, you name it. This is your Park Power inlet. It's a 30 amp connection, and below this is the Zamp solar panel connection.
Look at the size of that window.
So these windows that we use are made by a local manufacturer to us up in Vancouver, Washington, and they're a really cool, mitered 90 degree. They keep that vintage look. That's what I really like about them. We're trying to kind of stick to the vintage vibe with this trailer. It's 1/4 inch tempered glass, and they're actually a marine rated window. The side windows, they all slide, they all have screens, with the exception of the emergency exit window that's in the back there. It just provides a lot of nice natural light inside the trailer as well. So let's take a tour of the inside of this Sellwood. This, like I said before, is our bathroom floor plan. And inside this shower door here is an airhead composting toilet. And then the shower head is over here on this wall. And it also has a powered roof vent inside. So while you're using it or taking a shower, you can ventilate it really nicely. Next to it here is a Dometic refrigerator. This is a 110 quart, I believe. This is the larger fridge that we offer in the Sellwood model. We have 2 different models. Above that is some nice storage cabinet. There's also some storage drawers below and access to this cabinet down here for even more storage. In the rear of the trailer, we have a flat screen TV that's also standard on all of the Sellwood models. It's on an articulating arm. It unlocks, and it's great. You know, you can watch a movie from bed, or you can spin this guy around and watch from the front of the trailer as well. So it's really nice, and it's controlled by a head unit over here above the sink that has Bluetooth capabilities and is a DVD player, AM/FM stereo, and all kinds of other good stuff. So this rear couch area here converts into a nice bed. So it's really simple to do. We just pull this shelf out on the bottom here, and then the cushions lie flat. Nice area. 2 adults can sleep back here, no problem. It's actually 6'8" long, so taller people can sleep comfortably, no problem with that. There's a nice little headboard above, you know, to stash things. Reading lights at all 4 corners of the trailer too are really handy. And then these great curtains from a company called Tolona Rustics that we really love to use too are a great feature that we offer in all the Sellwood trailers, and they just roll down those early sunny mornings when you want to sleep in. They're a great thing to have. Above the bed is a really cool option that we offer. It's a hammock, great for kids, you know, family with kids that having an extra sleeping area. Really easy to use. It will also hold an adult, and it just simply pulls forward and clips into these frontward cleats. Creates a nice hammock area. And from there, we'll talk about the front sleeping areas in the Sellwood. So this particular Sellwood has a great option that we offer. This is the front bunk. So this cabinet face folds down to create a bunk, and while you're not using it, it's also a functioning cabinet. So you've got a nice cabinet here. The doors latch closed, so when the bunk face is down, they stay closed. Really easy to convert. I'll show you how that works. There's 2 barrel bolts that you flip up here. And then the face of this cabinet drops forward. And then there's a little sheet of plywood here that covers the openings to make a nice smooth surface. So there's some cleats here that you just roll out of the way. And this slides forward, and there you have the bunk. So the family that owns this particular trailer is a family of 5. So they are able to use this trailer. They love it. They sleep everyone comfortably, and everyone has their own space. So this dinette area converts into a bed. It's about a 35 by 80 inch space. So again, 6'8". An adult can sleep up here, no problem. It's really simple to convert. There's a folding table leg down here. Just push a little button, and the table leg folds up out of the way. And then you lift the tabletop off of this track. And there's a couple of cleats down here that the table lands on. And then you just tumble these cushions into place. Some nice big storage drawers here too under the dinette. Great for shoes, power cord, movies, batteries, you name it. They're really nice big drawers, super handy to have. So let's talk about the kitchen area and the shower floor plan. So it's a little bit smaller than the kitchen, our other floor plan, but it's still very functional. Has a nice sink here, hot and cold water, 2-burner cooktop. So if you don't want the microwave, we can do a nice finished cabinet and you have one big cabinet. But it's, nice feature to have. On the bottom there is the Dometic furnace. And then we have a lot of nice storage. There's a nice storage cabinet underneath the cooktop. There's a little tip out for sponges and things like that. A nice storage drawer. And then below that is just some nice open storage. Also some nice storage above the sink as well. This is your water pump switch, tank monitors, interior lighting. This is your porch light switch. And then this is the control for the Truma water heater that we have on board. So this right here is the controls for the HVAC system. It's a Dometic system that we use. This controls the roof-mounted air conditioner and the furnace that is on board. A Dometic Penguin 2 AC, roof-mounted AC unit. It's an option. These trailers come standard with a Max Fan Deluxe. You know, some climates it's not a must-have, but for those must-have AC climates, this is a great option to have on the trailer. And it keeps this size of a trailer really nice and cool. So this Sellwood is our other floor plan. This is what we call our kitchen floor plan. So you can see the difference here. Much bigger kitchen area. You've got some nice counter space here. And in the kitchen model, it's a 3-burner range with an oven. Whereas the bathroom model, you get a 2-burner cooktop. So if you're like me, I prefer the kitchen floor plan because I like to cook. I like having all my counter space, all my utensils. When I'm camping, it's all about the food. And I prefer to use the bathroom outside the trailer because I just don't like having it in with me. We can also do the bunk. You know, all the Sellwoods we can do the bunk feature. All the Sellwoods we can do the hammock feature. This is the same dinette that's in the other trailer. The fridge is smaller in this trailer, but we can also do the larger fridge as an option. Lots of nice storage. My junk drawer. There's a tip out here. Another nice big drawer. Some nice open storage below that. Also below the oven, some nice open storage. And then just a really nice big cabinet above. Holds all your dishes and everything. It's a little bit of a mess right now, but you know, the trailer's getting used. And opposite the kitchen and the kitchen floor plan is this nice wardrobe pantry cabinet. So on the right side here, you have a nice closet for hanging stuff. And then the left side is this really nice pantry area. You have these nice big drawers you can pull out and load up with items. And they all soft close. And below that, some nice open storage. There's many reasons why we went with a composting toilet. The first reason is customer requests, actually, because a lot of people didn't want that black water tank. They didn't want the sewage to deal with. Having been an RV owner myself, I relate with that. I relate to that. I absolutely hated the smell and the task of dumping the black water tank. So this toilet actually is, we're in this unit right now. It's a fairly small trailer, and there's no odor whatsoever. And this is not an empty toilet. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So we're standing here in this trailer. It's you don't smell the chemicals. You don't smell that stink that's pretty common with RVs. And it's compost. You're just gonna take it out of the trailer, and it's gonna be useful.
Now for the 3 things I love about this trailer. Number 1, storage, storage, storage. I have never seen a trailer of this size that packs in so many different storage areas and solutions. And anyone who has ever taken out a trailer knows storage and organization is key. Stay with me, I'm going to move fast. I have a lot to say here. Number 2, this trailer is built like a teardrop. For those of you who are familiar with teardrop building methods, you know they are not only built to last, but have nothing in common with the corner-cutting, large RV manufacturing processes you see on mass-built trailers across the country. If you haven't seen our Aero Teardrop walkthrough, you really need to check it out. Notice the wood being used, the cabinet facings, the finish work. Everything you see in that video in terms of quality and build processes, you will see in this Sellwood trailer. Number 3 is keeping the retro feel while still keeping the modern build. Brian went to great lengths tearing apart and building up old vintage trailers to understand these trailers at a deeper level. He knew their components, he knew their strengths, their weaknesses. Then he put that knowledge into building a completely new version of an older concept. The vintage components that stayed with this trailer are quality parts and true to the original designs. Yet, anywhere he felt there were weaknesses in the original concept or areas to improve, he went with best practices of today. A much more robust internal frame within the cabin, solid wood throughout, increased insulation, increased width, height, etc. plus all the modern conveniences of home. Number 4, sorry I had to add another one in here, the fact that he created this trailer in a way that you don't have to daily convert a bed to a table. The bed can remain in place throughout the entire camping trip while still having access to the front table. Okay, now for the 3 things I would change on this trailer. Number 1, I'm going to start out with something I thought I would change, and that is the placement of the kitchen. I find kitchens on the side of the trailer versus the front really impact the usability of the entire trailer, basically turning the trailer into one long, narrow hallway, which is difficult for cooking and moving around. However, once getting in the trailer, I quickly realized I was wrong. Brian increased the width of this trailer to ensure the kitchen felt more like a cooking area and less like a hallway. It not only worked, it added so much value to the trailer. First, it allows the weight of the kitchen and the water tanks to be more centered over the axles. This gives us a much better towing experience versus putting the kitchen up front and adding additional tongue weight. And second, this layout moves the typical table found on vintage trailers from the side to the front, giving more room and the ability for more additional beds and bunks. Number 2, leaf spring axles. Another component I thought I would dislike. However, this is going to be similar to my number 1 in that I think the leaf spring axles were actually the right choice. If I was to build this trailer and keep it as accurate to the original design as Brian did, I would feel almost obligated to leave the leaf spring axles. Not only is it true to the original design and look of the trailer, but it gives that canned ham vintage trailer towing experience that you only feel from this shape and age of trailer. The second we hooked up the trailer, all those nostalgic feelings came rushing in as I felt that familiar leaf axle movement behind the vehicle. Honestly, I was sold. However, Brian is a really creative guy, and one thing I love about Aero Teardrops is that they're willing to do custom builds with anyone. So if you want a more modern towing experience, I don't see Brian having any issue putting on some Dexter torsion axles for you. Number 3, the biggest thing I dislike about this trailer currently is the price. Earlier in 2022, the Sellwood was priced at $28,000 online in different articles. However, just before posting this video, I went online to confirm the current pricing. This trailer has increased by over $10,000 in less than a year. A trailer that was priced the same or less than many of the top teardrops on the market, but offering so much more in terms of size and amenities, just went from being competitive and fairly attainable to being another trailer priced for a small market. At this price, you could buy 3 fully restored vintage trailers. I find a well-restored vintage trailer can go anywhere between $10,000 to $20,000. Or if you want to save a buck, you can even do what we did and pick up a beat-down vintage trailer and renovate it to your liking. Or for half the price of this trailer, you can pick up a brand new 16-foot Scamp that has the standalone bed, table, and indoor kitchen option. Or better yet, why not pick up a used one for half the price of that? And these 3 options also come in at a much lower towing weight, which means many of you can use your current SUVs or smaller vehicles and not have to upgrade into a new towing vehicle. I mean, if you think about it, does this trailer really cost $40,000? How much is that upgraded tow vehicle going to cost you? How much is that additional gas going to cost you? See where I'm going with this? I reached out to Aero Teardrops to see why their trailer has increased in price. They were trying to get into the market by pricing this trailer affordably. I gotta give them kudos for that. But they quickly realized not only did they underprice themselves, but the labor costs ended up being higher than they thought they would be as well. With supply chain issues and labor issues, small camper trailer companies have had to make a lot of tough choices lately. So with all that said, I still believe, you know me, I'm a frugal guy, so it hurts my heart sometimes, but if you have the funds, this trailer is second to none. There's nothing on the market that compares to it in terms of build quality, aesthetic, and functionality. If this trailer has you excited, but like us, you want to tackle your own vintage trailer renovation, check out this video here to see how we quickly took an old beat-down vintage Shasta compact, brought it back to life, and made it one of our favorite trailers we have ever owned. As usual, stay safe on the road, and we will see you in the next episode.